name's David Chittick. Me and my wife own a local small business up in Escondido. So today what's happening basically is one of the county supervisors, Nathan Fletcher, is being given an award basically based on saying thank you for helping us navigate the last year. And for anybody who's watched anything throughout this last year with Nathan Fletcher, all he did was shut down businesses. All he did was close businesses. Nothing he did, no mandates, no regulations, helped any small businesses out there. In fact, we've seen there's lists over here and multiple businesses online that you can see who have shut their doors permanently based on the regulations that Nathan Fletcher put in place. He didn't try to help. He didn't try to stand in the gap. He didn't try to advocate for small businesses. He did everything out of an agenda to further his political career. So today we're at this event basically because we want him to know that we don't support him. And the loudest voice is not the voice that is congratulating him for what he's done. The loudest voice are the voices saying you have not done a good job. And that's why we're here, because we have to do something. We can't stand back and just watch. We have to do something.
We're a nonpartisan advocacy group engaging citizens, inspiring people through education and action on steps that they can take to make sure that situations like what Nathan Fletcher put us through the last 15 months never happen again. Nathan Fletcher is the chair of the Board of Supervisors of San Diego County, and he has pretty much single-handedly kept us in a state of illegal lockdown for the last 15 months. Refusing to listen to his constituents. Up until about 3 weeks ago, he had us completely locked out of the county administration building, the building that our taxes pay for us to be able to utilize. He says, oh, you can express your sentiments over the phone. You can leave an e-comment. Up until our friends at Reopen San Diego demanded that we be let in. So over and over and over again, Nathan Fletcher has shown us that he is not to be trusted, that he is a lockstep lapdog for Gavin Newsom, and he does not care about his constituents whatsoever. It's unfortunate that we've had to take to the streets to find him at a place that should otherwise be celebratory, to let him know what we think because he hasn't given us another platform.
We're here to show solidarity, to keep businesses open, and to hold Fletcher accountable for all the destruction that he did. As you can see, all these people over here, all these businesses that closed down, unnecessarily. They say that the pandemic caused the economy to go down, but it wasn't the pandemic, it was the regulations and the strict tyrannical rules and people obeying those tyrannical rules. And politicians not upholding the Constitution. They ask us to trust the science, but the only science that they want to hear is the one that's supported and funded by the pharmaceutical industry. Because all the other doctors that speak against their science get censored or get threatened to lose their license. So right off the bat, it's not a fair fight. It's not this time where they show the people both sides of the story and let the people decide what's good for them. Now, since when does government decide what's good for you? That's not the way it works. It shouldn't work like that in America.
I lived in the Gaslamp Quarter area for over 10 years, and I moved to the Marina District, which is literally a block away. It was so heartbreaking to see so many businesses, small businesses, restaurants, closed down permanently. They're never coming back. We demand change. We need to focus on the vulnerable and the people that don't have a voice. We have to stand up for our rights, for their rights, and we have to hold our elected officials accountable. And Nathan Fletcher and his lovely wife, Lorena Gonzalez, both collectively make close to $500,000 in tax-paying money. We pay their salaries, and they have to listen to us. They can't run away from us, so we are here, and I'm very proud to be here.
And even this event now is just kind of them patting themselves on the back for what? It's not really anything to be proud of. Like, we should have been open this entire time, and they should have focused the effort on people that actually needed the help instead of just shutting everyone down. And the thing that got a lot of people motivated, I think, was you had these businesses, like these small mom and pop businesses that were not basically deemed non-essential and shut down, when big businesses and corporations that had the same type of products were allowed to stay open. So they're saying follow the science, but they never followed the science. They would just flip-flop and change their mind on what they wanted. So I think a lot of it was, I think people are finally starting to wake up and realize, these people don't represent us. They represent the people that give them money and their donors. And
we're here to stand up and to let our voices be heard, and also to educate the public that there are crimes being committed against humanity. And while we might be hiding behind the doors of our houses and keeping our eyes shut, there's definitely a lot going on that needs to be exposed at this point in time. And so the people that are playing along with this game the whole time really need to be held accountable. They've caused a lot of damage to our businesses, to our economy, and they've also resulted in a lot of suicides in children that have lost their friends and ability to go to school. So that's about it. We're trying to get the word out that something is wrong in our government, and it starts in our town and our city here in San Diego.
And I came over here to support San Diego RiseUp, Melissa's project, to protest Nathan Fletcher from getting an award. Getting an award for his heroism, his ability to handle this pandemic. Well, my message to Nathan Fletcher is, why did you destroy so many small businesses? Why did you prevent them to earn a living? Mr. Nathan Fletcher, how was your paycheck while you restricted the people's ability to earn a living? Mr. Nathan Fletcher, you are a criminal. You are an evil tyrant, and we the people will not take it any longer. That's why I'm here to speak up, to say enough to evil tyranny. Your criminal activity, your time in power is coming to a screeching halt soon.